Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. This video is going to be about our modeling agency OS Notion template. This is by far one of my biggest Notion templates projects. So as always, let's start with the dashboard, okay? So first of all, our dashboard has the models and talent hub. Here you can see all your models by photos, uh, our tasks. Here you can see your tasks by status, not started, in progress, and waiting. Next, you see your bookings, a calendar view for your bookings for this week, then the photo shoots and production for this week, photo shoots as a table, and then another table view for the projects for this week. Next, you can see all your clients and this is the client and collaboration section where you can see all your clients. Next, you can see your team and HR by department, engineering, marketing, products. Next, you can see the finance and operations section where you can have your income this month by client, calendar, etc., and expenses for this month as a drag and drop, and then all expenses, and then a calendar view. Now, if we go back, our quick action contains a button for adding models. So if we add a model, it will be added to the list of models. Next, we have our navigation. The navigation contains multiple sections: model and talent hub, the photo shoots and production, the clients and collaboration, the finances, the marketing, the team, the learning inspiration, the legal and documentation hub, and the planning and growth hub. This is all the section that you are going to be needing for your modeling agency system. Let's start with the Models and Talent Hub. The Models and Talent Hub contains our first table, which is models. Here you can see all your models, and you can link them to multiple stuff like your contacts, like your bookings, like your photo shoots, like your payouts, documents, events, casting, and everything you're going to be needing. You can see your models here by status, if they are active, on hold, or retired, and you can drag and drop them if you want in order to actually show them like that. Here we have a status on like that, so now you can drag and drop them like you want. For the gallery, here you can see a list of all your models with multiple photos to actually have a better visibility for them. If we go back by clicking on this button, we can see here you have a list of your contracts. Here your contracts can be related to models, to clients, to projects, to documents. You have your status for your contracts, so from pending to active to expired, and then a calendar view for your expired contracts or coming to expiration. Next, you have your bookings. Here you can manage all your bookings. Your bookings can be linked to clients, to photo shoots, to models, to payouts and incomes, and you can have a calendar view for all your bookings. Here's last month's bookings. Next, you can have the bookings from to do, in progress, and complete, listed by status as a board view. If we go back here to the next section, we have our photo shoots and production hub, where you can store your photo shoots. Your photo shoots can be linked to projects, to models, to shoot logistics, galleries, bookings, contacts, insurance, and mood boards. Also, you can see them as a calendar view, and you can have a board view, as you can see. Now next, you have your shoot logistics. Here you can store all your shoot logistics, link them to photo shoots, to permits and documents. You can see them also as a calendar view, and you can have a board view to drag and drop to your shoot logistics. Now for our gallery and portfolio, here you can have all your photos. You can choose to upload a file to include a photo, link these photos to photo shoots, to models, to projects, and have some notes. Now, if you do add photos, you can see them in your gallery view here, and you can also group all your photos by projects. For example, if we specify a project like here, and we come back, we will have it grouped uh, specifically all the photos for the specific project. Now let's go back. Next, we have our clients and collaboration hub. Here you can have your clients, store them as a table view, also link them to contacts, projects, etc. You can have your clients by priorities or by status. If we go back again, here we have our projects. Our projects are linked to clients, to models, etc. Our board by status for planning projects in progress, hold. Also, you can drag and drop like you want, and the timeline view for your past projects and your upcoming projects. Next, a table for contacts where you can you can store your contacts, their phone number, link them to clients or photo shoots, and group them by role like you see. After contacts, we have agreements, same as contacts. You can link them to clients, to related projects and documents. You can group agreements by the board view by status, or you can have timeline for your agreements. Next, we have our event and castings. Here you can store all your events and castings as a table view, link models to events and castings, multiple models, clients, expenses, contacts, etc. You can have a calendar view to see all your upcoming events and castings or your past ones, and then events by type, for example, castings, conference, fashion shows, etc. And you can see them like that. Now, if we go back, our next section is the finances. Here you can store and manage all your finances from income, expenses, payouts, and invoices. Let's see income, for example. For income, here we have incomes linked to clients, to projects, their invoices, the amount of our income, and the status. We can see our income by clients, for example, a specific client and the specific incomes we have with them, and then our income calendar to see upcoming incomes from which clients. Now, if we go back for our expenses table contains all our expenses linked to projects, to shoot logistics, to teams, etc. And then we can sort them by category for gear, staff, travel, and then we have a calendar view to see all our coming expenses or our past expenses. Next, we do have our payouts. Here we can have all our payouts, link them to models, to bookings. We have a status board for pending and paid payouts, and a calendar view to see all our payouts, just like expenses and income. Next, and finally, in the finances and operation, we have our invoices and receipts. Here you can store all your invoices, link them to clients and booking, etc. Attach to them a specific file or photo, and then here group them by type, invoices or receipts, and then a timeline for your invoices. Now that we have finished with our finances and operation hub, let's go to our marketing and branding hub. Here, starting with the social media calendar, here you can store all your social media posts, link them to projects and to brands. You can see them by calendar view for our upcoming posts, drag and drop them and stuff, and by platform for each specific platform and their posts. Next, we have our press and PR. Here you can store all your titles, link them to clients, to projects, and have a specific file. You can see the types of presses and timelines. Next, in the section, we have our brand assets. Here you can store all your brand assets, link them to social media, to press, to files, etc. by category. And recently added, this is filtered by the past 30 days brand assets added. Next, we have our influencer collaborations. You can store all your influencer collaborations, link them to expenses, to projects and clients, see them by status, for example, to do, in progress, and complete, and by platform, which platform you had the collaboration in, etc. Now that we have finished, let's go to the team and HR hub. Here you can store all your team, your tasks, your recruitment pipeline, your meeting and notes. Let's start with the team and crew. You can store all your teams as a table view, or you can see them by department, engineering, marketing, products, or you can see them by photos if you add specific photos to see your team. Now the tasks, here you can store all your tasks with the specific time, the priority, and the status. You can see them by status, to do, in progress, and complete, and you can see your weekly tasks by showing the calendar view. Next, we have our recruitment pipeline. Here you can store all your recruited members or the process for recruitment. You can have here a board view to actually drag and drop from recruiting to in progress and complete, and then a calendar view to see all your recruitment or past recruitment dates. Next, we have our meeting and notes. Our meeting and notes here contain, you can store all your meetings with the team, the clients, the projects. A calendar view to see all your previous meetings and your next meetings and upcoming meetings. Here it is filtered on or after today. Okay, so after that we have our learning and inspiration. Here you can store your learning resources, your mood boards, your industry trends. As you can see, learning resources by status, your mood boards for what you're planning to do, link them to projects or inspiration types, and the gallery view. Next is the industry trends. Here you can store industry trends and store them by category as a board view here. Next, there is legal and documentation. Here you can store your documents, your model rights and releases, and your insurance compliance. Documents, you can have all your documents, link them to team, models, etc. Group them by type, contracts, NDA, licenses, and the calendar view for your contracts here. Here you can see that our documents is by expiration day, so you'll see the documents that will expire soon. So next there is the models and rights and releases. The models here, the model rights are linked to models, to projects, signed files, etc. You can drag and drop them by projects, and there is a calendar view to see your model rights and releases. Next there is insurance and compliance. The insurance and compliance here are stored in a table view. You can see them by type, business permit, liability, and by expiration date, for example. Next and finally, we have our planning and growth hub. Here you can store all your goals and objectives for specific target dates and link them to a weekly review, to projects and to KPIs. Group them by category or see them as a timeline view. Next, you have your KPIs tracker. Here you can track all your KPIs for certain goals or clients or models. You can see your KPIs here or have a KPI calendar even. Next, we have the business development. Here you can store your opportunities, link them to team and members, to clients, have a certain pipeline from prospect to negotiating to won, and by type. And finally, our weekly review to store what we have done in a certain week, link to projects, to team, and to goals, and see them by calendar or by project. Finally, this was our modeling agency Notion template. This is a very well detailed Notion template that contains a lot of details. This is very helpful for agencies that run modeling. And one more time, this is our final dashboard with for our current project. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.